Maybe.
All right. Let's see here. We got everything. Everything should be good. I think he's coming on in. Hello. Oh well, he'll be on shortly. Welcome to Epic Interactions, where a couple guys and a couple girls get together, play some Dungeons and Dragons, have some fun, try and stay alive. As you can see, we have everybody. Charles should be coming in here shortly. He's having some internet connections issues. Some announcements. We do take donations. For every donation that we get, half of it goes to military vets, raising money for them. As Veterans Day just passed, so you guys had a good Veterans Day out there. Got your free food, all that good stuff. Also, we do have a Facebook page, Twitter, definitely get on there. Like, talk with the players, stuff like that. Also on Twitch, be active in the chat. Talk to the players. They'll be up on there as well. They'll be able to talk to you and whatnot. Chopper, whoever you are.
Say hi.
For whatever reason, I hear a lot about you, but I don't know who it is. So.
Unfortunately, I will not be in the chat. My phone is at 5%. Definitely did not charge my phone for this.
Got you. So, alright, cool.
Dude.
Hey.
So, definitely stay in the chat, talk to the players, have some fun. I will not be in the chat, so I apologize, not that I run too much stuff up here. So, as you can see, Cass is actually not going to be with us. She's currently at work, but she'll be joining us again. Some other announcements. December 13th is going to be our Christmas Day special, where we'll be opening gifts, enjoying some time. We might be on a little early if everybody can. And the 20th, we will not be playing. So the 13th, Christmas special, 20th, we will not be playing.
December?
Of December.
Okay.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that. Also next week, we will be going live on YouTube, not on Twitch. So make sure that you talk to your friends, let them know we're going to be on YouTube, not Twitch. Just to kind of see how that plays out, see if, we can get kind of both communities going on that.
Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to our YouTube. So that way you can catch up on all the episodes. We record everything. We throw it on YouTube whenever a lovely DM can actually get the time to do it. But usually it's right after the session, we'll try and upload it, or the day after. So if you are a little behind, go back and watch from the beginning. All the episodes are there, and subscribe and watch us live stream from there now.
Good stuff. Does anybody else have any other comments, concerns, sensations, frustrations, and or doubts?
What was that?
Hesitations, frustrations, and or doubts?
I'm good. I'm great.
I'm like
Get your mind out of it.
trying to find a specific
No.
song here, which I probably should have brought up, but I can't find it now. Apologies. I can't believe I didn't. Why don't everybody introduce your characters, because this is kind of important. Introduce your character, what you guys are kind of thinking right now, and what you guys are doing currently.
Alright.
And once I find this,
I'll go first. My name is Cody. I play Rahun. I'm a dwarven barbarian who comes from a royal family from the Iron Wall. I am currently on the run from my own family and very shy to open up to people and very angry, and also just found out that there's apparently somebody who I'm betrothed to, and there's a lot of things going on in Rahun's mind right now. So the main thing is ale.
Alright,
Lots and lots of ale.
I got it.
I'm Kim. I play Miradora Mithril, also a dwarf barbarian from the Iron Wall in a noble family. Betrothed to this fool here, and trying to clear his name so that we can go back to my family, get married, and also help ease his woes. And that's my focus.
Okay. I'm Lindsay. I play Atreya, and she is a paladin and comes from a wealthy, more noble family, like jewelry and glassmakers and such. She is right now trying to help the family restore their wealth and their business, because right now they're in a lot of debt and trouble. So she's trying to figure out how she can help the family out, and kind of needs the help of the group. They kind of have their own things going on, so she's trying to figure out where her future lies and if the group is going to be able to help her out or not. So she's kind of just trying to figure things out. Thanks for him.
You're welcome.
Please
So-
continue.
My name's Ryan. I play Baltimore. I play Baltimore the cleric. I don't really know where I'm from. I'm just kind of now finding out who my family is. I am extremely secretive, and I don't like to divulge information, especially to individuals that I don't like to divulge information.
Period.
So,
Yeah.
So,
Ending this
so
now.
that's
Did
about
Emerald go?
No.
No, Emerald, go.
Emerald, go ahead, bud.
Go ahead, old man.
I have not gone. My name is Emerald, and I have died. I've lost count. Yes, I've died a few times, but I am the druid Emerald. I have been in the game since the beginning. I am kind of the... I'm a neutral character, but at times I can be chaotic. And yeah, I've been around a bit,
Been missing.
seen a few things, done a few things.
Where have I been during this chaotic time?
At times. But yeah, my backstory is still being revealed. I've got an evil brother, so I know. And more of that character will be developed as well. But pretty much here to just be the fun-loving, cranky, wise, grandfatherly figure for the group and provide as much wisdom to these hooligans as possible. So that is my character.
Alright, cool. So, as my notes go over. Huh. I'm missing. Oh, there it is. Nope. Alright, whatever. It's okay.
Are they still in your back?
I don't know where they're at. It's okay though. I have it on my phone too. I have backup. So the group is currently on the way to the library, the main library of the Citadel, Atlas, the city, where they are going to look up information. All together, they went from Atreya's estate, or family's estate, and they found information just kind of about trade routes, your family's past, somehow like how things are starting to connect to one another. You guys all decided that you guys would do a tell-all, be-all, kind of come clean
Not all of us.
on your way over. You're the one that brought it up.
Baltimore left. That was the whole thing.
Baltimore left first, and you guys just went right behind them. So you guys are currently on your way over. You guys are free to talk about what you guys are going to talk about.
I mean,
And Kaz kind of starts off by saying, she's like, I've already told you guys pretty much everything. Like, you guys know about my father, you guys know about Corvus, you guys know about the estate, you know about Finn and Glorium. There's really nothing I have that...
Don't really.
I don't know.
First, Baltimore. Where are we heading again?
Am I still there? I thought I left.
No, you're ahead of them. You're just ahead of them, like not even like that far off. Once you left, they left.
It's like 9 right now in the morning.
9 in the morning. Yep.
Okay. I'm heading to the library. I got research to do.
There you go. So I just continue to follow, and I'll kind of like be next to her and whatnot.
yeah, I mean, I'm just like walking forward because, I mean, about some of the information we even want to talk about, like, it's like a walk and talk kind of thing. So I kind of just,
So no more talking.
not right
We'll
now.
all talk when we get there.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys
Yeah.
get there. You guys get to the massive building, what looks to be like the library. As you guys see, almost in marble. The whole place is in marble. On like the very top, the name sticks out to you guys. It's Odyssey's Travels.
That's the name of the library.
As you see, literally a line of blue-robed, gold button-down, very proper individuals, all different colors, races, sizes, all standing in a line in front of the library. As you see people come, they kind of talk to one another. You see an exchange of money be placed, and then you see them go inside with one of the blue-robed figures, and then another one takes his place.
I grab her by the arm and stuff like that, and I walk up to one of the blue-robed gentlemen. Are they clearly blocking the path of like the entrance?
Oh yeah, I mean they're shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah, I figured that's what. I go to a male, whoever. I don't really give a shit who it is, and I'm like, we would like to access the library today.
Oh, you find a tiefling lady. She just kind of looks at you. She's like, very well, 400 gold.
Well, is that for me and all my colleagues? And I point to everybody who's around and stuff.
No, it'd be 200 each. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
You guys all cover yourselves, or? I got.
That was
I
like
got you.
That was like
Yeah.
125.
I got you. Yeah, definitely.
I have 150 gold.
Okay, so he'll just.
I'm broke.
Yeah.
As you say, it was 120. She goes, yes, that is our afternoon price. During the prime hours, it does go up.
I don't know, but maybe we should
Yeah, I'll
all
come back
have
later
to go
for
to the
cheaper price, or-
library.
I've never paid this much to read a book in my life.
Oh, but it's not just reading books. We have a variety of different portals to go through. I mean, all for a right amount of price, of course. If you are looking for just books, it's a $200 entrance fee, or $200 gold piece entrance fee, and then a $50 per person to read our books.
You mean to tell me I have to pay to read these books as well?
Yes.
Like each book?
No, just to have access to the books. If you wanted to upgrade, we can give you a tour of the library to help you seek out certain books if you wish. That one would be $100, or 100. I don't know why I keep saying dollars. 100 gold pieces, in addition to the 200 entrance fee to take you around. If you wish the prime price of the portals, or the portal price, as some have seen, it will be 500 gold pieces on top of the 200 entrance fee. However, they will take you to a very unique experience with protection, of course. Of course, all of our librarians are outfitted to protect each and every single one of you as far as a 60-foot gap.
We're gonna pay to die, guys.
This is why the wealthy get smarter and the poor get dumber.
Sir, you are welcome to go to another library. There is another one right on the outskirts of town. But I guarantee you it does not have the plethora of knowledge that we have here.
Is
And
there
how much
any
is
sort
that
of
library?
Deal for this tour for first comers and people who've never been to the library before? Is there maybe any sort of special offer for coming, doing the whole tour with a group of people who've never been here before?
Yeah. Do you have
Any
group
special?
Group.
Yeah.
We do have group rate. If you have 15 people or more, it does bring it down. The book price does go down to 10 gold per person.
15. I start shouting to the street.
I think we're all going.
Tour of the library.
That's still like what? 30 or no? It's still 3,000 gold then, right? 15 people, 200 each. We still have to pay 3,000 gold to get 15 people in here.
No, what's the rate for?
For the group price, it does go down to 125. That's our evening price for each person at that point, saving 75 gold.
I think we just come back later, guys, and get the 125 price, and I'll just
Maybe
cover
not.
everybody.
All of us need to go too.
Do you have any
because-
deals for any noblemen?
Define nobleman.
Noblemen, noblewomen, anyone of any standing?
If you are
Who
a
made
company,
this place for you? Who
this
supplied the
this
stone?
building has been here for many eons, more than I can even tell you.
Very well.
So what's so special about this building?
This building has been outfitted for arcane use. We do, like I said, provide portals to certain places, unique places, elemental planes, different planes, for your knowledge and research.
And how about a special price for a...
I understand that you were trying to get a special price, but unless
I'm
you
just
have a
trying.
different...
How about a nobleman of the Iron Wall?
I'm sorry, I know that does not ring bells, sorry.
What?
Fuck you!
What planes?
Different planes. The elemental plane, the shadow plane, the water plane, celestial plane, material plane, of course, is the plane we're on now.
What about the plane of chains?
She kind of perks up a little bit. She's like, we have had only 2 other people go to that plane. It is possible, but a very dangerous one. Keep in mind, we provide security for up to 60 feet in planes of guarantee. So if you were to go to the fire elemental plane, we guarantee no damage, no property damage. We would be able to secure you and your friends to planes that have not been visited nor not been to, forsaken magic, things like that. We cannot guarantee safety because we ourselves do not go there to just protect ourselves and protect our guests. But it can be done. I guarantee you will not find any better information than here in this library.
Okay, thank you for your information. Just not wasting more of her time. So maybe just a few of us go instead of all of us?
No. I'll give you...
Rahun, why not?
Just to save our gold.
I'll give you...
We still have to buy horses. I know that I need to get armor, so I can't really afford to.
Why not everybody?
And we're about to travel, so we kind of have to be wise about our money as well.
You just look like another.
Why did we come here to begin with?
Why not everybody go and like get some like Rahun? Why don't you go and like maybe visit the less expensive places and.
I mean, and why you guys are doing that? You guys clearly see people just going up and just paying 200 gold pieces like it's nothing, and like.
I can cover it. I can cover everybody.
Yeah, I know, but we also like we also need stuff too, potentially. Like some rations, a couple days worth of rations for a
At some
group.
point we won't though. Because we have the
Yeah,
estate
keep
already
debt.
no, because the estate's already being built and everything's already being we literally have everything in the state. That's gonna need everything for us like that.
True, but I'm not talking about the estate. I'm talking about this travel to the temple. Like we'll need rations to go there. We'll need, potentially something to keep us safe or keep us warm or whatever that it needs. And not only do we need that stuff to go out there, we also need that stuff to come back. Because even with horseback, it's still going to be at least a day's travel, and we're still going to have to rest.
Yes, I don't know if spending all of our money on a library is the best decision.
And still have money for all that stuff.
What'd you say, Emerald?
I literally can.
Yep. I don't know if spending all of our money on a library is the best decision.
That's what I'm thinking too. It's like, I feel very grateful that you're offering to cover for all of us, but I feel like we have this future that's so unknown, and I don't
But that's
know.
why we should go, so we have more knowledge. This place clearly has a lot of information, and we could probably find out some really great stuff, guys.
But I'm just saying
They
maybe
have
not
a
all
por-
of us should go then.
They have a
$200.
portal
What?
into
So,
the celestial
yes, so-
plane, right?
50 to use.
Something like that?
What are you
So
saying?
why
Buddy?
not-
To scavenge the library itself is 50. To have the
You
tour guide
would
is
know this
100.
if you remembered me,
To actually go
but
through portals and
I
have the
can
tour guide
speak
with you is
Celestial.
500.
That's
and I
So
could go
outside
there
the portal,
and ask
is it an additional
gods
50 on top of the tour
some
to
questions
read the books,
about
or
our
is the 50 included in the tour?
Oh no! It's included. Like
So-
like if you have the tour guide to follow the books,
Yeah.
no, it's 100. Period.
So
There's
it'd be 300, not 350.
correct.
Okay.
Why doesn't one person just go, take notes, and then come back?
literally can cover everybody and still cover for our stuff. Why have everybody just experience it when we can all experience it together?
Hey, your money. Use it when you need it.
I'm telling you, I think this is a time where it would be well spent. And even if people can still cover themselves, then cover yourselves. But I can cover everybody and still have.
Whichever decision you do make, you are free to choose any of the librarians to take with you. Some specialize more than others, so keep that in mind. If you're looking for more of protection, there we have ones that are like give extra protection just in case. There's some that are more knowledgeable about certain things. There's also other ones that just have a good time if you're just looking to enjoy your stay here at the Odyssey's Travel.
Is Cass
There you
with
go.
us?
Here,
Yes.
this is what I think, guys. This is what I propose. I think because this place now has more to offer us than we first initially thought. How about we all go back somewhere, we sit down, we figure out what exactly we're all trying to look for. We come back, we find that specialist, we pay the afternoon price, and then we have questions prepared, we have ideas of what we want to look for prepared, and then we can just divvy up the price of everything and figure everything out. And before we come back here, we can go get all of our stuff before coming here and get all of our stuff for the
So Cass,
Lost Temple.
Yeah.
Cass
that
kind of
sounds
kind of put it. She was like, if we did do the portals, just out of curiosity, do the times also take effect? Like if we went to a different plane or somewhere and they say yes, times do take effect. Unfortunately, we can only do the planar shifts in and out, but the plane times do take effect. So keep in mind, if you did want to come earlier or later, you would be taking that risk if you did have somewhere to go.
So
I
like
think
I
that's
said,
the best idea.
Right. Yeah.
that's just my thoughts, and my brain now hurts from thinking about all that, and I totally think that.
Sure.
Well, what do you think, Baltimore? You're the one who wanted to come to the library to begin with.
It's music in here. I'm sorry.
Emerald, any opinion?
I still think it's a dumb idea to pay so much money for a library, but where the group goes,
I
all
think this
go.
is more than just a library, my old
As you say that, like people like coming up behind you, they're like, it's worth it. Like anything you need to find, it's here, most likely. I've always came here, always found what I needed to find out.
I immediately
So you mean to tell me I can find out information about my
So,
wife,
and
about
you pay
my
the
brother?
Isn't that who I'm supposed to pay?
Ryan, there's
You are allowed to
There's
choose the
specialists.
librarian.
and they're specialists on certain things.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was saying we should
alright.
sit down and like figure out what we want to figure out. and
I
then we
thought.
can-
Okay. Well, I know exactly what I look at the T-plane. I just say which one is the most knowledgeable. Which one of your librarians is the most knowledgeable on the Temple of the Forgotten?
I do not know anything of this. She just kind of leans over. She says, Temple of the Forgotten. Temple of the Forgotten. And all of a sudden, you just start seeing this link just start going. Till finally, you see a human girl pops out. She looks at her, and then you see the chains just kind of come back, and they say, Cecilia is the one that you would want to look for. However, she's not skilled in security, and the place that you are going to be going to is going to be the Forgotten Plane. So be wary and be safe. And you see this the girl. She's probably about 18, 19.
Got you.
She
I got gold for
she
me.
has like just big, massive glasses, and like when you look, you see like the eyes like are really big. You can tell like she's geeky.
Yeah.
Just brunette, freckles. She just kind of walked in. She was like, "Hi, I hear you guys are going to or want to find out more of the Temple of the Forgotten."
Yeah.
Baltimore, will you be okay with us accompanying you in this travel?
I will let you know that I am not well versed in security. I have the
that.
basic security that the library gives me, being in magical contract with that. However,
We'll take care of that for you. Don't worry.
okay. Like I was saying, for security purposes, the Forgotten Plane is not a plane that we are familiar with. I do have to consult the security book just to kind of make sure that I have everything set in motion. Because if we go and something happens to you guys, I'm liable. And
Sweetie, how long?
How long what?
How long till you're ready to go?
Oh, right now. We can go right now. Just
Okay.
give me money.
But I thought there was something about books. Like, how does that work? Like, if we're going to a
You just
plane-
want the tour.
Well, I need to know as much as possible specifically about the Temple of the Forgotten, which is apparently 2 days south from here.
Yeah. The Forgotten Plane is where you want to go. That's definitely going to be a portal visit if you want to go. If you want to do the books, I can lead you to books. But they're not.
How often can you just go to the Forgotten Plane? Come on, guys.
Let's do it. Let's
Yeah,
go.
I'm going.
Forgotten Plane.
It will be
Forgotten
500 plus the 200, so you're looking at 700 a piece. And if I may say, you guys, I do get commission. Yeah, so it helps me. I'm actually going to trying to save up to go to Arcadia. So any help is awesome. It's kind of a big tuition.
That's great. Here's 700 gold.
Thank you.
So what? 7. So what does
So
that mean?
that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
28.
30.
I got an extra 4.
Well,
Left over.
he has 700 for himself.
He just
so
paid, so that means that's
So it's
700.
700, 700, and
I got
2,800.
I got
700 for Cass.
Oh yeah, 700.
So 30.
I got 4.
So 3,500.
I got 4 I can throw in.
I have
I'm gonna do
100.
it regardless of what you say. That's fine. You can just give me the 4.
Okay.
As the look from the Adora just, my God.
So that'll run me straight broke. So I'm giving him my last 400.
Okay.
So
Oh wait, are you in character?
no,
Sorry.
I'm telling you. So I'm flat broke. I have my 700. I got 400 left over. I'm giving him 400 to take off from the 35.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll just give her the 35, and I'll just keep the 400 to make it easy. And so,
I mean, it's a lot of gold, and she just like kind of does this number to her bag. You can tell she has a bag of holding, and she just kind of just takes it in, and she just goes. She's like, okay. So portal, follow me, and she kind of goes, and she kind of turns, looks at the people, and she's like, and then the people are like, and then she kind of walks back. She's like, okay, come on. You can tell she's about 18, 19, but she's very, very like almost skittish, like very.
I still walk on.
So she takes you on in, and like she comes walking in, she's like still admiring like the whole thing, and you can tell like the first room that you enter is just a massive room, and you can tell that this is more of a networking. This is more of like businesses come together
Same.
to talk about business, to talk about how economy's doing, how the networking, it's the networking place, if you will. So you see a whole bunch of business owners. You actually see Finn and Glorium out in the corner, just kind of just doing. You see Glorium, she's just kind of being boastful and whatnot. And
I nudge Cass. I'm like, hey, look.
she goes, yeah, it's all. She goes to the back, and you guys follow as you see another line of librarians. This one not in blue gold robe or blue robes with gold buttons, but blue armor. You can tell they're definitely there, and behind them is another set. For every 3 armored, there's 1 robe. You can tell this is extra security. And you see the little girl, she kind of comes up, she's like, all right, separate. I'm bringing these. And the guy, her friend, is like, did they pay? Yeah. All 3,500 of it. Well, it is, so, was that 40? 40,
41.
42? So 42. And he's like, all right. And he goes by. You see the wizard kind of starts casting something as they open the side, as you guys start walking through. And she's like, please don't mind them. It's just Ward's basic security librarian.
I tap on one of the guards' like armor, and I'm like, who made this for you? It's nice.
So this is just
Not
like
as good as
a
yours.
sneak
No, of
preview
course not.
into the area. It's not essentially taking us there and leaving us there. It's just a temporary idea. of
No,
where
we're going to that plane.
No,
We're
you're actually
physically
going to the
that plane.
Okay, well, I mean, what we spoke about before, going to the place of forgotten, like, it's something, it's trial based. Like, we're gonna go through trials. We need to know languages. We need to be prepared. And this is where.
You say this in character?
Yeah, in character. This is,
She's like, oh, don't worry about it. She's like, you're with me. Don't worry about it.
okay.
She's like, you.
So we're going to do all
I mean,
that.
first we gotta check the security protocol, of course. I
Yeah.
need to make sure that I'm by the book, but because I get a bonus if we don't make it that way.
What is your name?
Cecilia.
Cecilia, that's right. And I kind of like grab Emerald, and I'm like, this is really the only person you have to worry about. He's died like 5 times already.
It's true.
Okay. Well, as long as you stay within 60 feet of me, I will be fine.
Okay.
Or
I'm
you
just
guys
letting you
will
know,
be
you
fine.
really don't need to worry about the rest of us. It's mainly just this old fuck.
Very well. So, as she
Excuse
keeps-
you, dear.
As she goes,
Watch your mouth.
you guys all walk what seems to be pitch black. And as the incantations come over you, all of a sudden your vision opens up to what was once all pitch black, opens to a massive labyrinth of just books, massive books. Like you see, like only about 3 feet high, so you can look over. Like you see people just walking about, but it goes all over the floor, on the walls. Like almost as if gravity itself is not a feature here. And you see massive just people everywhere, just looking through books. You see some with librarians, some with not. And you see one massive book in the middle. I would say probably. I would probably say like probably as big as that cupboard.
Nice.
Okay. Just right in the middle, you see librarians, some people there. She's like, that book is where we're gonna go. She's like, all right, now follow me. So she kind of takes you, and she like kind of stops, backs up, turns, goes down, so she stops. I'm sorry.
Meanwhile, I'm like sort of like reading and while we're walking and looking. I'm a big book nerd, so I'm like,
Yeah.
trying to like catch titles and such.
Sure.
I'm just like,
And she pulls out like what looks to be like almost like a trifold, as it just keeps folding out, keeps folding out, keeps folding out, and it comes to a map, but it's literally the map of what looks to be this labyrinth. And she's like,
is this labyrinth constantly moving?
no. You just maybe assume that she's new here. And she kind of goes through, and she finally gets to the middle book. And the middle book is just literally just massive security protocols. And as she's like going for, she's like just moving, she's moving, she's like, okay. She goes down the bladder, she's like, aha. Yeah.
I help her.
And you see different planes phase. You see like a whole bunch of different type of creatures, like pretty much anything. It's almost like an encyclopedia, if you will. And she finally gets to the Forgotten Plane, and where everything has like a massive paragraph, the Forgotten Plane has like really small. And it actually has like a tourist count and then death count. You actually see that only 200 people have gone.
How many deaths are there?
126.
Yeah, of course, we're
Yes.
Tourists,
Go.
though.
Let's
Not-
go.
Not like.
tours,
Not,
like legitimate, just being in the little.
no, you said tourists or
Yeah,
tours?
tourists. So you can say like so 200 people plus have gone in, like 200. It was like 212 have gone in. 126 of those.
Is that including the librarians or any type of guards or anything
You
like that?
don't know. And you begin to read more about this plane, and it says just pitch black. It's almost like notes, pitch black, spots of light, creatures, unknown magic. Beware, be careful, be wary.
So reading that,
So excited.
And it has one ward, like it says, like security wards. It has like a security ward, and then it only has 2 wards. That's it. Everything else you saw that had like multiple wards has 2 wards. You can't really see them because they're in magical writing unless anybody is proficient in arcane. And Cass is not, so
okay.
anybody proficient in arcane? Nope. All right, so nobody understands those. So she kind of looks. She's great.
Cecilia.
Yeah.
Hey, so are you like writing down directions as to like where we're supposed to go right now, like terms and such?
No, I know where to go. I was just writing down the wards and components, things like that.
Okay.
We should be okay.
Okay. If you want, I don't know like what your protocol is, but it's like I could also like have like a backup note, so just in case anything happens, like say you die, we would have ways of being able to safely return.
Good idea, but I don't think I'm allowed to give these out.
Oh,
it's
okay.
just for librarian use,
I
because then
understand.
you could give it to other people.
Yeah.
Hey, Cecilia.
So if you die, how would we get back? Is there some sort of backup thing?
Yeah, my
where-
question has to relate with that. If things get too hot, you only are gonna protect yourself, essentially. Am I correct? You'll try to protect us, but if it comes down to it, I'm assuming you have something to fan you out.
Based on the
Yeah.
wards and magical essences that I go through every morning, it's kind of like all the librarians have to prep. So think of it like a shower. Like you wake up, take a shower, you get clean.
Yeah.
When we come in, we take a shower. However, it's more of like magical wards. We all get protected. We have a 60-foot radius to make sure that everyone is protected over the various planes.
Mhm.
With that being said, this one, it looks like I'm gonna have to go get another just ward, just to be safe.
Okay.
However, I will let you know that I have not actually been in this plane. I am a
Mhm.
specialist in this plane just because I read a lot of books about it. That's why they
Yeah.
hired me. So,
What should we get prepared to see?
Yeah, I know.
I haven't been there.
All of our magic users, what
space-
spells should they have ready?
Light?
I'm good with that one.
Yeah, you
as
are.
far as
Here's a pebble.
Yeah, I pull out a pebble. I just go light.
Okay. As far as everything else goes, like I said, I've read a lot of books about the Forgotten, so this is actually an experimental thing for me because I get to take more research.
Okay.
Well, that's awesome. What from your knowledge of the books, what should we be prepared for?
Unknown creatures. From the book, it says unknown magic.
Mhm.
I don't know what that means. I would.
And light. Got it.
And light.
Guys, counter spells, light, lots of healing. Lots and lots of healing.
Okay.
What of these 126 that have come back, have they?
No, they
reported
died.
anything?
They died.
126 died. Only about a handful of people have come back.
Oh.
Of those that came back,
I don't know if they specified before you came in, but it is like to certain planes we can only guarantee so much protection. Like the fire elemental plane, this is what we use a lot. We've been there quite a lot of times. We know the protection spells. We know that we can guarantee you in and out without any issues, even if we face an ancient red dragon.
Okay. Cecilia, like, since we pay for this, like, how long do we have on this tour to essentially, let's say, like, come back to this moment before we enter in? Because you say you have to go get some wards. Do we have time to sort of prepare, look at the books? Because
Well, how much time do you need?
just like an hour.
Sure.
Okay. That's what I would like to do.
Okay. Just stay right here. I'm gonna go get the ward placed on me real quick.
Yeah.
Enjoy yourself. Don't get lost, cause that would just take longer.
Well, we pay for this tour, and if we die, we might as
one
well
last question.
look around.
Do you know anything about the time differential between this plane and that?
The Forgotten Plane.
Forgotten plane.
Is time forgotten? Dooch.
Because you've never been there, so you have no idea.
No. There are some
That's where I wanna
journals.
go right
There are some journals that specify that in the Forgotten Plane, almost time tends to go backwards. Only because since it is forgotten, it's almost based in past.
Interesting.
Now I really want to go.
That
Yeah,
is,
that's really
that's
cool.
journals. Now keep in mind
Journals,
journals. Now, however, this we actually take into account, the whole parallel universes type thing. And if you go, you come back, you might see your own self, and then paradox. Don't worry about that. Because
Don't worry about it.
we have wizards in place that will rearrange.
I'll
and
just kill
change
that
things.
past self. I don't care.
So I was wondering, if let's say I wanted to step out for a moment from this Odyssey Travels and come back in, do I have to pay a re-entry fee, or is there some sort of way of them knowing that I paid for my time?
If you leave the front line, you will have to pay an entrance fee.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
No re-entries, got it.
Okay.
So a lot of people come here in the morning. That's why it's kind of a higher price because they stay all day.
Okay, got it,
And then the evening price goes lower because they only have so much time before the actual library closes out. And if you try to stay in the library, you just teleport back outside.
yeah. Okay.
So if we're in this plane for longer than the library is open, what happens?
Wait, in the plane?
Yes. If we're there past closing time.
As far as I'm concerned, I don't know of any that have actually happened to that because the librarians usually pull you out.
Okay, so there is somebody who will be kind of keeping watch on us and then.
No, like me. Like I will.
Oh, you'll be the
So
one.
you
that
have
pulls up.
a way to keep time then.
Quite possibly.
So if you die,
She's like,
how
you
are
see
we
this
supposed to
button?
get back?
It glows when we're about to close.
Okay.
So it works through
In, like,
different planes.
This time. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you, let's say, die, how are we supposed to get back?
If I die?
Yeah. I'm not trying to scare you or anything like that, but just, looking at the statistics that you have.
Pretty sure she knows the risk of the job.
Yeah. Just, speaking if you happen to pass away, do we have absolutely no chance of coming back? Can you look that up for me when you get yourself warded, please? I'd appreciate that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry. Okay. Is there anything else?
Yeah, is there a gift shop?
No.
Every place should have a gift shop.
Oh, if it was
This
a
place is
thing.
trash.
Well, I'll be right back. She just kind of scampers off.
Okay,
You have an hour. What do you guys
get
do?
a keychain with
Yeah.
my name on it.
Spelled incorrectly.
So
That's
let's.
spelled incorrectly.
I want to look at just a little bit more information about this. So, is there like another librarian that's around that's close by?
Only on tours.
They're all on tours.
Yeah. Any librarian that you see here are touring people.
Okay, so is there like some sort of like information center or something like that that has like a map or something I can look at so I can have an idea of where I'm going and where I'm at? Like, you are here and there's a little star and then
Well, where are you trying to go?
I want to look at books and have a little bit more information about the place that we're going.
What book are you trying to
Is there a
find?
book on languages?
Huh?
What book are you trying to find?
I'm trying to find
Not near you.
the
Like
Temple
the
of
books that you're
Forgotten,
looking
a book
around,
about that.
a lot of them have to
Forgotten
deal with
temples,
security
Forgotten
protocols.
Plane. Anything that is going to give us a little bit of information about what we're getting.
You
I
kinda
top
get the
one of the
feeling like-
librarians who doesn't seem to be with anybody on the shoulders.
They are all
That's what I
with
asked.
tours.
Yeah.
Oh, you said somewhere by themselves. Okay, so
The giant book is, what language is that written in?
Common.
Common. I start flipping through and try to find the plane of chains.
Make an investigation.
I think everything you need to find is in that big ass book. You just gotta wait your turn.
It's the GC's not that high.
3.
Well, higher than that. As you're kind of like where you don't seem to find anything. I mean, you find like different planes, but you don't find that.
I Baltimore. Let's try the index. I flipped to the front of the book and where he looked and looked for
Index?
C's.
Sure, you mean the glossary?
The glossary or index.
The glossary is terminology. Index is going to say chapter, page number.
Do you want to look at them?
Well, yeah, I'm going to walk up and pull tomorrow.
There's no glossary, no index. Go figure it out.
No,
No, joking.
Don't be a dick because I can correct you.
Just come out of the
That's
book.
how I do this. All right, so no, you guys look. You don't find anything about plane plane of change. You just see like planes, or you see chains, like total different spots.
Okay.
Then let's go to planes. So I flipped planes.
You find the same page you was on.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So I look at chains. I'm gonna start flipping through whatever pages that.
You go to that section and you see different varieties of chains, like actual chains. That's pretty much it.
Go to.
It's based on the
May
whole
I
rule.
may I try something, Baltimore?
Sure.
Somebody
Go.
else?
I go to G and I go to gods.
Okay, so you go to God. Just lists of gods.
What's that one word or everybody keeps saying around you? It's like I point at the book and I'm like,
I search for my deity's name.
Marlash.
So you go to where you would assume it's pretty much alphabetical, and as you're looking, You see the name, see the name, see the name, see the name, and then right where yours is supposed to be, it's almost like snuffed out, like not burned out, not scratched out, just like
So there's something that was there
yeah.
that is no longer.
And you being who you are, you just kind of just breeze over it, like you realize it, but you breeze over it because you don't want to give too much of it there.
So I want to go up to the book and I want to look up the Forgotten Plane.
Emerald, make a perception check.
So I just
Alright.
I want to look for an area that discusses the Forgotten Plane.
So we flip back to the one-page paragraph.
Yeah.
Hold on, I have to.
Just a
So
moment.
D20.
Smart, so I'm gonna look at the paragraph myself.
Add your perception.
19.
Oh, right as she goes to flip the page, you see the name Gaia.
Wait, hold on. Wait. That, right there. What is that?
Okay, so I stop. So I let him intervene, and I just go to whatever he wants.
As you see the Gaia,
Yeah.
Mother Nature, God of nature, God, she is the overall seer of growth. And you see her symbol, you see what she stands for, and as you're looking, there's mention of her being with the God of nature, but no name or anything like that.
What do you want to
Wait a
know
minute.
about?
Who
Wait a
cares about
minute.
this hippie crap?
You mean to
Like,
tell
turn
me-
the page.
I stop the
You
page when
mean,
you turn.
you mean to tell me that my wife was Mother Nature?
That's what she claims.
Oh, what do you want to know? I've read quite a bit about gods. I know quite a bit. Like, what are you looking for?
I just want to know who Gaia was and how I'm related, what relations we have.
She was a
This
hippie
book
tree
says-
hugger.
Do I know anything about?
I want to know more than just that.
Have I read anything about Gaia?
Make a history check.
Wait, I get. That's better. Okay. 17.
You do know that guy. You know, just pretty much what the book states.
I like extensively read about gods.
That's
So
cool.
like
you know exactly what the book
that's all.
You only know what a book can give.
I mean, the
you.
book,
I mean, like
that book
research
is
them
like,
outside in my like free time is my thing.
Oh man.
I mean, there's a lot of gods, so I mean, like, it's very hard to like pick one and then narrow deep so far into it. You'd actually have to like go visit the relics, go visit the everything in order to find out more and more. I mean,
Does
you
the
would only
book say
understand the
where I
surface knowledge
can
of
find
each
out more about her?
just what the book shows. I mean, you're free to ask the librarians and stuff, but as far as that goes, you just know what the book states.
Well, I mean, I only know what I've read about her, but they do have a portal into the celestial plane, and I can speak celestial, so maybe I could go there and
You can
Try to-
speak celestial.
God, you know this, but you don't. Yes.
As you guys are kind of doing that, you hear the.
So
You guys
if
ready?
want, I could go there.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yes, that'd be
Alright, I
nice.
just
Or
wanna-
we can ask the librarian.
Before we go, the one thing I do know about where we're going, the shrine that's there, and the temple of the Forgotten, is that this is where forgotten beings leave their essence as a last chance to possibly be restored. They could want to use us to be restored. So we
You
have
got
to know exactly what we're doing. We have to have a set mindset of our goal.
I got some information for you. I know you were talking about like if I die, what happens, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
There is a stone that you can purchase, a returning stone. That one is going to be what did you say? Oh, 50 gold. 50 gold per person. Each one has their own returning stone. That way everybody can come back if you so choose. Also, in coming back, we will all have to go through a mental and physical evaluation, just due to make sure that we are not in any way possessed, like an entity is inside or any type, because since it is the plane of the forgotten, There has been one person that came back that did have not so good stuff. So
Did you say that's done before or after the tour?
after no, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
Setting
Not just
stone,
checking.
returning stones for everybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I dropped 300 gold and say, setting returning stones for everyone.
Cool. I thought you would buy them. Here you go. And she's like,
You're welcome.
So
thank you.
Better keep it safe.
what happens if hypothetically one of us come back with something inside of us?
Hypothetically, what if somebody already has something inside?
If you get something inside of it, then we'll forcibly remove it so that we don't have to worry about it. If you already have something inside of you, there is
You can just,
paperwork
like,
that you
explore.
can sign. I know that there's some, like, people do have entities, like divine spirits, things like that come in that allow them to freely roam their body, and that's okay. We try not to discriminate against them. However, it's super weird.
Well, I'm just saying, we're not gonna like explode.
No. No, if we do have to forcibly remove something, we will put you out so you don't have to feel it. Like, not kill you, but like,
Yeah.
we'll forcibly remove.
Like laughing gas. That kind of thing.
Or anything more like put to sleep.
That's interesting.
I have a quick question, dear. You just give me a 30-second answer to this. What do you know about Gaia? Do you know anything about Gaia?
I'm not an expert in gods.
Anybody here know anything about Gaia?
I'm an expert in planes.
I do have a question.
Yes.
If we want to go to multiple planes, is that an additional cost?
It is only 100 gold for an additional plane.
How long do you think, you said that the plane that we're going on right now kind of reverses time slightly. If let's say we wanted to go to the celestial plane, do you think that's something we should just like do real quick first?
How time consuming would
You
that
mean, wait, celestial plane? Like, you want to go to like celestials or?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I mean, it's just gonna be another 100 gold. I can take you there.
I'm just saying, if, like,
Celestial plane, you're talking about the divine, right? You like want
Yes.
to go like, okay, yeah, it's 100 gold. Time stays still.
so like Emerald, if you wanted to like to learn more about Gaia, I mean, we have an expert right here that speaks that language, and that would be kind of a unique opportunity. We
I
already
will
paid
let
to get
you
in
know
here.
though, the celestial plane is only open if they allow you. Gods tend to like their privacy, and we've experienced that some of them don't really like us there.
Would we have to pay
I was
extra?
gonna say, will we get a refund?
It is the one plane that I cannot protect you.
In the celestial plane?
It's a god plane. Anything can happen.
For the plane
All-
of divine, it's also, you know, a
All,
thing, but
all rules are
I cannot-
null and void in the divine plane.
you got it. If they want to kill you, I walk away and laugh at your face because I have your money.
Would we get a
don't
refund
like
if
Cecilia.
they refuse to let us in? Will we get our $100
Probably
back?
not. I've never heard of a refund given.
Aries, I call upon.
So, Forgotten Plane, yes?
Let's go.
So I'm looking at them. Okay, so
Well, it's up to Emerald.
This way! And she starts walking out.
no.
Follow.
Follow!
Drag.
Drag!
So we don't
We
even
can
know,
do it
I
at
don't even
another
know
time.
why we're going
Alright.
there.
Grab her. Drag her also.
I'm going, but it's like, what's our purpose? That's all I need to know. That's all we all need to know, and then I think we'll be fine.
Purpose is to find out more information.
without even saying anything and just giving you that look like really, I just look over at Baltimore.
For this, we have to have a central mindset. So we just need to say, so we're going for Baltimore, but why is Baltimore going? And I look at Baltimore.
Figure that
We
out
all
when
have
we
your
get there.
back.
Excuse me. Me being a librarian, it's not. I cannot know why you guys go. I prefer not to.
Yeah.
Some people go to different planes to do other business. It's just not. I don't want it.
Okay, that's fine.
So when we get there, I'll give you your 60 feet. I'll stay within 60 feet. You guys talk. I will shut my ears and la 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 la.
Let's just go.
This is gonna be a leap of faith.
So as you guys keep walking,
You
You
have
keep
to
walking,
have
it's
a
okay.
line. Alright, whatever.
there's another row. This time, full wizards. Clearly, different symbols. Behind them, you see other rogue figures, but those have holy relics. Each one has a holy relic. As they each open past, they're like, okay, bye. They all start putting more words
bye.
on you. Yeah, as they're just leaving.
Bye.
And as you start hearing coming into this room, you hear and you see multiple portals just open for a time being, and then shut off, and then other two start. Like, it's just a massive room, and portals are just coming in and out. As you see wizards all over the room, all different colors, each either holding portals open, closing them out, opening it. As you see librarians coming in and out. As you, she kind of takes you like straight through as like portals are opening in front of her, closing in front of her, and she's like pointing them out. She's like, "This one about to open," and like you look through and you can see the fire elemental plane. As you see the fire elementals, you see winged beasts as in like everything just looks scalding hot. She's like, "Over here is the water plane." As she like, sure, go ahead.
My ADHD just comes.
And then you see, as she walks to the back, you see a black wizard, or not black skin, but black robed figure come up. And he goes, "Forgotten Plane."
You got it.
He goes, "Very well." You see him start to incast something as he forms a plane, or forms a blue portal. And this one, just black. You don't see anything through. Just black. But it's almost like matted mist. Like you can see the mist. Who wants to get, and the librarian, she just goes. She's yes, and she goes. Like,
I gotta stay. I'm following
me and
her.
her locked arms, and
basically
we like,
skip it.
I'm like,
Yeah.
wait on her.
Go.
we're skipping
Yeah, I'm
through.
going.
Go. Go.
Yeah, I don't want to be too far from her. I don't want to die.
BJ, what are you doing?
I'm going.
Go. Yeah, that's what exactly. Right. As you guys go, your vision goes completely black.
Yay!
And we'll go ahead and just do a quick bathroom break, and then we'll come back in about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Skip this. Blackness. Woo!
wise as a bag of rocks.
All right, welcome back to
10.
Epic Interactions, where our heroes just entered the Forgotten Plane, where it's completely black. Immediately, as you enter in this plane, your holy symbol goes off. Just gives you about 10 feet worth of light.
Woo, right.
She's like, oh, that's a good idea. And she like brings out another light.
Ooh, she's got
But immediately you hear another voice in your head. You know this one. Well, why are you here? You are close. You are not on my plane. Be careful. I cannot protect you here.
Hey, Baltimore.
But you,
Got
like, you
that.
hear him clearly more than you ever heard him.
Yeah, this is not a whisper.
This is
like
not
us
a whisper.
talking
This
right
is
now.
like, yeah. And you can hear him very clearly. So it's almost like cell phone reception. Like you are like within, not like on the same plane, but very close.
Hey, Baltimore, you got that pebble?
Yeah, so I cast a light on the pebble and hand it to him.
So you guys have a good amount of light circling you guys. It's just
I can see well in darkness though,
Checking
right?
out-
Like
checking
just
out
being a
everything.
half elf. I get like up to 60 feet.
yeah.
Ish, or
But
does it count
that's
here?
like regular dark vision. That's like
This is pitch black. This is nothing. Okay.
this is like it's like magical darkness.
Okay, okay.
So with that, looking around, what do we see?
Nothing. Everything the light touches is just ground.
Cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what does this ground look
As-
like at least?
Just regular stone. And
Color stone.
every
Type of stone.
every time you step, you hear the echo.
I'm gonna like.
Yeah, actually,
Like, I wanna know what the
I
stone-
do. I actually use my forging skills to inspect the stone.
Go ahead.
Okay. Um,
Hasn't
25.
hasn't come to that yet.
25.
Yeah.
You've never seen this stone before.
Oh, I take some of it for myself. Then do I find like a nice little chunk or anything?
It's all hard.
All hard. I'm keeping that for a chunk that I can take for myself.
And you say, I'm gonna get out of here. As you guys are going, you guys hear other critters.
I'm gonna put my axe out. It just.
For those that have dark vision, the two monsters that I sent you prior, you see them, just only the silhouette. As some of them come, almost see the light and then go off. But you can tell there's multiple.
I mean,
How big are
Are you
they?
talking about like just the reptilian one, or
No.
are you, but the
And-
one looked like it was ginormous.
Yeah.
So we're looking at like
Like
a silhouette of a
take-
leg.
Yeah, like the leg, and then as you follow it up, like I would say that this is probably about a 30, not 30, probably about 20, 25 feet high. Like it is not, as like you can see the.
Nice.
And you see the girl. She's just,
Have
She's gonna die.
you ever seen Stephen King's The Mist?
no.
No.
I know what you're talking about.
And
I'm picturing that right now.
Yeah.
and you see other like
Kinda
creatures
creepy,
that
like,
you've never seen before.
Okay.
You also see like trails of magic as you're like slowly walking by. You see little wisps, you know, like will wisps.
Mm-hmm.
You see like that kind of, but she's like that's a magical wisp. She's like, I've never seen that before.
I get close up to her and I'm
And
like,
she's like shaking, but like it's almost like
I'm
terrifying,
gonna
like
reach out to
awesomeness.
the
And she's
wisp.
like,
I'm trying to
Close
grab it.
enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
no, as
Don't touch
it's
that.
it's still like everything keeps its proximity from the light, if you
Okay.
will.
Okay.
I go up to our little tour guide and I put a hand on her shoulder and I go, breathe, little one, breathe. Deep in.
Is-
It's okay.
Slow.
Slow your breathing. Control yourself.
Is the
Now, is this everything you want?
is the proximity
We could do the shrine.
based off of my
Start slow.
amulet?
Yes,
For some reason I feel like it's a relationship.
it's a good question.
I'm just staying within light.
Rahul, can I see that pebble real quick again, please?
Sure.
So I take the pebble and I immediately throw it as far as I can.
You go to chuck it, and right as it like hits just about like 12 feet, you see those magical wisps attack it. And as it hits the ground, you hear the, and then all of a sudden you see like two of those humanoids just literally go in, and it just goes snaps out.
Cool.
And she's like, okay, let's not do that, please, please.
Calm down, sweetie.
It's okay.
We
it's
got
okay.
this.
We
It's
will
cool.
take care of it. I get on one side of her, she gets on the other side of her. We both have our arms around her and
She's like,
stuff.
just stay within 60 feet. Your passive perception is the only thing highest to see this, I think. The 60 feet, you can tell that those creatures have definitely passed that threshold of 60 feet.
Like within.
I would say they're probably sticking to about 40 feet out. But to her, she's like very concentrated on everybody else. Like on like just the information that she's getting.
Alright, everybody circle up real quick. Get as tight as you possibly can.
We're
We're
holding
right
her.
on her.
We're
So
holding her.
I do that, and I kind of
So-
just have.
I'm standing. I'm taking point on this. I want to stand in the front. Rahun, take the back.
Her.
Everybody just circle in as tightly as we
Just
possibly
around
can.
her.
Yeah.
Around her.
She's like, okay, that's a good idea. And as you guys keep moving forward, it gets colder.
So. All right, just trust me on this, guys. I take out my
Okay.
sword. I have my shield. I cover my entire holy symbol with my shield to block all light.
Oh. Okay.
Well, there is one other light. She's holding it. Because she was like, oh, that's a good idea, and she held her light.
So I tell her to put out the light. Just trust me.
It's keeping.
I'm gonna take her hand
Okay.
because I already
She
holding
goes.
her.
All right, and we're all tight together.
Yeah.
I use my shield to snuff out my light.
We're
to,
just
snuff
covering it.
Yeah,
Just
cover
cover
it to where there's no light being shown.
I mean, like there is very light that goes out, like very light. But as you go to snuff it, the creatures like start to come, and those big long ones literally just very more faster than what they usually do. And they've just been like kind of trailing you, just like kind of off to the side. And as you go to snuff
Only
out
he
the
can
light,
see this though, right?
no,
Okay,
you guys
okay.
can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They immediately like take like, and they get closer. And they get within 30 feet.
So right as I hear the picking up of pace, I'll wait like 1 second, and then I'm gonna take my shield away again.
And then they scatter back.
So I turn and look at her, and I'm just like, that seems a lot closer than 60 feet.
She's like, I don't know. I swear I have the ward. I promise. She's like, I have.
Does it take concentration for these wards to stay up?
Yeah. I've been having it. I have it, right? I promise.
So everybody,
Sorry.
like, have your weapons ready.
Rahun, where's your axe?
I have it right here.
Off in the distance, you guys see another floating light, but this one's not like one of the wisps. It's actually a lantern.
I'm casting light on his axe, rather than the pebble. Cast it on his axe.
Okay.
So your blade should light up or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I'll go ahead and I'll enlarge my axe.
Sure. So you get it bigger.
So I looked at her. I say, put your light back.
Oh no, never mind. It's only for.
She lies. She comes back in. She's
Okay.
like,
Zero once per day. Can you
she's like,
borrow
oh,
that?
okay. And
And
I
then
don't enlarge it. Sorry.
and then start walking towards that light.
Okay. As you're kind of as you're getting closer to this light, you hear another voice. Hello? And the girl, Cecilia, she's like, hello?
I cover her mouth right before she does that. Shh, we don't know who she is, child.
I hear you. I just can't see you.
I look over at Baltimore.
You notice the more and more you get closer, the lantern gets bigger and bigger, and the creatures are not seeming to be around her.
I feel like I want to say to Baltimore, like, I feel like we should approach, but I don't think we should respond.
Well, we're.
You guys are about 120
Yeah.
feet out right now from this lake.
I slowly start to move my hand. I go, stay quiet.
So as far as we can see, though, as much as we possibly can see, I just want to make sure we're not like gonna like walk off some sort of like.
Oh no, you guys
or
are checking
limit
that. That's
or,
like I keep that into account. I'll definitely say make an investigation.
That's
check
what
or
our
make a
passive
perception.
perception's for.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you guys get closer, though, you begin to realize that this girl, she just has like massive locks of black hair. You can tell that her eyes, gold iris. She has a lantern, and she's like looking around, like trying to like she's like, you can definitely tell she's old, very old, and she's just like, I know I heard you. And I mean, you guys like keep walking, and she's like, okay, I hear you getting closer. The monsters won't hurt you. They don't hurt me.
Can I like roll perception to see like, I don't know, if I like believe her or something, or
That's
Insight check.
insight?
I will.
Can I do the same?
Yeah, insight.
Same.
I also want to do that.
You're so fascinated by everything.
Uh-huh.
23.
7.
21.
She seems genuine. She's like just an old lady out and about.
Can we see her? What does she look like again?
She's an old lady. You would gather maybe about 76 in age if you were had to peg it, or 70s, 80s. Just massive black hair though. Just black hair, really like curly locks, gold iris.
How far
are
are we from her
Yeah,
now
because
at this
I know
point?
it's 0.
probably about 60 feet.
Still about 60 feet.
Can I recognize her or her voice? Like, do I remember her from anywhere at all?
No, you don't recognize her. But you do realize, like, you do see, like, definitely Baltimore. As these creatures, the massive, as you're like getting closer to her, they start stopping and they slow down and they pull back. You see, and she's like, "All right, I definitely hear you. You're definitely close. Why will you not speak to me?"
What's your name?
And her eyes like almost literally go right in your direction, and you can tell like it's almost like looking at a blind person. Like she's fixed on you, like she knows your general direction, but
No actual connection.
no actual connection. Exactly. She's like, my name is Trixie. I've been here. I've been stuck here for a long time. What do you seek?
Information?
I know quite a lot. I will give you information. In return, you must do something for me.
What's that?
I just wish to be set free from this place.
Where did you come from?
I don't remember. I'm forgotten.
In due time, for now. Let's not disturb the nature around us.
She kind of looks around. These creatures will not harm me.
Not you, but maybe us. So let's keep it.
Well, stay within my light, and everything will be good. I will take you to my place. Follow me. And she kind of turns, and she kind of just has like a slight little limp as she's walking. No cane, but she's definitely going away. And as she's walking further away from you, the creatures begin to start to enclose once again.
I push Cecilia as I start to like follow her and stuff. And how is Cecilia responding to her right now?
In awe,
All
just
noticed,
straight,
right?
just. Oh my god, we've never actually encountered anything. Not to my
I
knowledge.
put my hand on her shoulder and kind of ushering her forward. I say, just make sure to keep a clear head, child. Don't let your excitement
yeah.
get the best of you.
No worries. Yeah. After some time, you guys do follow her. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, you guys all follow her as close. The more and more you leave, all of a sudden you see what looks to be just a natural cabin, if you will, and it has like what looks to be a fire on the inside.
What's it made of?
Wood.
So
And she hangs a lantern like what looks to be on an outside post.
I have that ability like I did with Baltimore, where I just like sort of take a moment of quiet and I sort of listen to see if this person is like evil or good.
You're talking about your
Divine sense.
divine
yeah,
sense.
my divine sense, yeah. Because I can hear like
You
the-
smell horrid rancid all around you.
I smell what?
Just horrid smells all around you.
But if I can sort of narrow that sense specifically towards her, like, okay, so I get that sense.
Make a survival check. I will say that the DC will be a little higher only because of the nature and where you're at.
Okay.
What about when we walk inside? You would get it.
Yeah, maybe.
You're doing it as you're walking now.
Yes.
But it's good for like 10 minutes.
Do you want to wait? Okay, so you're just gonna do it and then wait till you get in.
I think so. There's the place.
So here, I'll let you look. As you guys are walking, you also notice that these massive creatures that were once stop, and other creatures begin to encircle this area. They almost look like ghasts, almost like humanoid figures, black, long tongue that just kind of lays out the side, with a white kind of paint mark across their face. And they just kind of walk like almost on 3 legs, not necessarily 2, but they always have one open.
Okay.
And you can tell like they're definitely in the vicinity.
Okay.
And the door opens. It's a nice cottage, and she kind of comes in and she places everything. You can tell she's almost counting the steps, like she knows the layout of this house. So she's like, she takes 1, 2, 3, 4. She turns and sits down on the couch, very comfortably, like she's done it a million times. What's the
Until your next turn. The end of
6
your next turn. But it tells if it's celestial, fiend, or undead. Then you have it tells you specifically if it's that.
celestial?
Celestial. Okay. From her.
And then the odor, I guess, too.
It tells me if it's good or
Still.
bad. Still bad smell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trixie,
And she's
what
like-
can you tell us about this place?
This place is the Forgotten, also known as the Abyss. Many creatures, plants, structures are here. How did you get here? And Cecilia just kind of looks at you. She's like,
That's all you, girl.
she's like, I brought them here. We're actually part of the librarian order with the Odyssey Travels. I'm actually here doing research.
Let's stop her there. It's enough.
Ah. Yes, we've had quite some people come. So,
So if you've seen other people here, then why are you still here?
they do not help me leave. I cannot leave this place without some help.
Why haven't they helped you?
I don't know. Once they leave, I can't control what they do. Most people come just for information, but I have learned.
I'm gonna start investigating the house. I'm gonna start with the fireplace.
Sure, no investigation needed. It's all basic stuff. There's no real anything of value.
I'm gonna check more danger, other entrances and stuff like
Dangers.
that.
I mean, as you walk by windows, you can see like the monsters and creatures literally outside the window, literally looking in.
They're like up against the window.
Yeah,
they're,
like even some like will like mirror you as they're like.
creepy.
So I'm going to try to whisper and speak just to Baltimore, and I'm going to tell him with my divine sense.
Speak up a little bit, just so that would.
Okay, I'm whispering. With my divine sense, she's of celestial form, but I think she's evil, and I think she's just gonna try to use us for her own means. So get what information we can, but I don't think we should linger here long. And that's all I say. So I don't trust her, and
What is it that you wish?
So
So he's like, information about this plane.
she whispers that to me, I step a little, like maybe a step or two closer towards her, but I'm deliberately putting myself in a position directly in between her and Atreya.
Sure.
So Atreya's like right at my back.
Sure. How close do you get?
Only like imagining that we're like this, like when she's whispering to like kind of like over my shoulder.
Sure.
So I'm literally putting myself.
But I mean, like, are you within 5 feet of her, 10 feet of her?
How big is the living room that we're in?
I mean, it's pretty decent. I would say it's about a 20 by 20 room.
I'm not walking like right up to her. I'm literally just trying to make it to where my mass is encompassing
Yeah,
Atreya behind me.
I would say for the purposes of this, like, everybody's in this living room. I mean, like, you got like 6 bodies. Cass is definitely staying back. She is not flying any of this. Corvus did not come, by the way. As you get within probably about 7 feet, 8 feet, 10 feet of her eyes go from like this, and she locks in on you. She's like, I see. Amulet still glowing. Marlesh, I haven't seen that sign in forever. He himself was here. I spoke with him right here in this very room. Go ahead.
17.
17. Tell the truth. I want you to know. He's not here no more. He was taken.
So I'm gonna roll insight as well because I'm trying to
For what?
just to see if she's telling the truth as well, just like I did before.
I'm gonna say for this point, like he's already made that roll. I just want to like spearhead stuff. So
Okay, yeah, but I want to have that information because obviously, yeah. Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
What do you know of the Temple of the Forgotten?
I know where it's the focal point of what we've forgotten tried to get out. It is where I've sent a lot of the previous people to set me free. I can tell you more information about it, but I want to be set free. I want my freedom. Will you give me that freedom?
How do we free you?
Enter my name. You will see the stone. Obtain the ring, and I shall be set free. I will not give you more specifics until I guarantee that my freedom is set.
Her eyes are gold.
Her irises are gold.
Yeah.
So she has like, it's like black and then gold iris. And she's still locked in on you.
So I'm Bartholomew, you're still taking up the rear basically, right? It's like the same kind of thing.
I'm no matter what, I'm the guy who's now walking around this living room constantly on security check. So yes, like I'm covering. Yes.
Okay.
I concentrate for a second, and internally in my mind, I ask whatever's been talking to me and visiting me in my dreams. I'm like, how do you feel about this place? Any response? Silence.
For the first time, you feel almost free of it.
I go over to Kat and I ask how she's doing. She okay?
Yeah, she's okay. She's like, this place feels weird to me.
As it does to me. Just have your bow ready.
Very well.
How many other entities are here just like you?
I am the only one. As your God was the only one before him.
So what are you the god of?
I'm not a god.
What were you the god of?
I'm not a god of anything. Nor was I one.
What are you?
And as she goes to say that, it's almost as though like she goes to almost like a questioning form. She goes, what am I?
Who do you follow?
I don't follow anyone. I merely want to be free.
Why do the creatures not attack you.
I'm
Or harm
forgotten, just like them.
What's your name?
Trixie.
And if you were to get out, what would you do?
Is that your real name,
I
or
would,
is that simply
I would
the
live.
name?
I would live again.
Is that your real name, or is that simply the name you've given yourself since you arrived here?
To be honest, I don't know my true name. It is the name in which I give myself. And as she's like looking, trying to look past Baltimore, like in your general direction, again, it goes to like she can't make contact with you. Like she just knows you're in that general direction.
General direction, yeah.
But it always goes back to Baltimore.
What do you know of the trials at the Shrine of the Forgotten? We discussed obtaining a ring for
I
you.
will not give any information until I have guaranteed my freedom.
I step over to Baltimore. Hello, old friend. You need to get to this temple one way or another. She definitely knows how to get
You
there.
guys hear outside.
I just say, I feel we've lingered here too long. I think we should return.
Cecilia's like, no. I need more information on this place.
I feel that we should not promise to free you unless we know more.
To receive something, one must give something sometimes. We might have to give her what she wants before we take her.
Well,
Right now, we are in no leverage to bargain and negotiate something that's completely unnegotiable.
So I'm walking towards you because I don't want to talk loudly because I don't want Trixie to hear what I'm saying. But we know where the shrine is located. We can go
Yes, but
ourselves.
we don't know how to get there. We don't know the safe passages to get there. We don't know if this word that Cecilia has is truly going to protect us. What we do know is this woman's been here. She's been here for a while. She knows the land and these creatures will not attack. She is our best way to get to the temple.
Isn't essentially the temple
Yeah,
on our
temple's
is
not
on
on
the
this
material
plane.
plane. It's not on this plane.
yeah, it's not on this one.
It's on the material plane.
Balance the temple. That would
Well,
be
there's
valuable to
definitely a different temple here that is the true temple.
What he says is correct. There is another temple here.
This is going to be the closest
But
we'll
this
ever get to.
is the true forgotten temple.
You guys want to
Where is
answer?
it?
Guys,
And I
I mean,
tell
we need to know where it is if you want your freedom.
Until I know that you will accept my terms.
so I'm whispering to Rahim, and she's of celestial nature, and I believe her to be evil. I don't think that we should release her.
I only require four people to sign the pact with me. And she kind of points over to the window seal. And on the window seal, you actually recognize it. You didn't see it there before, but now it's there. Just a dagger, a small dagger, and a red ruby right next to it, uncut, almost perfect. She's like, 4 people, 4 mere scratches, 2 drops of blood. That is all I require to make sure that my freedom is there.
So I want to just hold on to my holy symbol, and I just want to send up a prayer to Belarus, and just I need your insight.
all I'm saying is we paid the money. We're here. This is going to be our best opportunity. Somebody.
She's just like,
No matter what, we will not find the information we will find here that we will on YouTube. But we know I'm right. It might be a risk. But this might be a chance to find the real answers that we're looking for.
you get nothing from Belarus.
I'll go over to the dagger. Grab it.
You go to the
Look
guy.
at everyone.
I
I'll
don't
take
wanna stop you,
responsibility.
but I tell you don't have to. We don't know what this entails. What's the pact?
Cecilia's like, she looks to you and she's like, 2 drops of blood from 4 people. The ruby will solidify our agreement. The agreement is simple. You go. You punch my name into the stone.
All 4 of us.
Whoever. As long as
Only one.
as long as my name is punched into the stone, I will give you the letters. I will give you the languages. All I need is for my name to be punched. A ring shall appear. Take the ring, put it on, and I shall be set free. I just need one person to remember me for who I am.
When you're set free and the person has a ring on their finger, are you in essence taking their place and then they will be forgotten?
I don't believe so.
Are you going to be
I don't
possessing
remember
that
how.
person?
I think
I just know that that's what needs to be done.
I think if I understand this correctly, I think that is her essence. I think this place of Forgotten has a piece of every single thing or person that has been forgotten. And as long as somebody remembers them, then they are never truly forgotten. So I think what she's asking us to do is simply find her real self and remember her and bring her back to a place where she can be remembered once again and come back to existence.
And I just say blankly, some people are meant to be forgotten.
Some are forgotten on purpose, and some are forgotten accidentally.
Some things need to be remembered.
And some things do.
Which temple do we need to go to? The one in this plane or the one in the church?
As far as I know, you can go to either one. I know that the one here is way stronger and probably easier in terms of connection to different planes or different things. This is the essence of where we leave, if you will.
Thinking this is the main gate, guys. We're at the
However,
main
it
place.
is protected. And I don't know from what. None of us, creatures, anyone is allowed in that portion of what we are here. I don't know, but I know that it is protected. I would probably recommend that you go back to your plane where you know you can protect yourselves. Please, all I wish is to be free.
Now, Trixie, you gave yourself this. So how do we know this is the proper name that we need to put
Trixie is, again, she goes lost.
Maybe these people who have been trying to help you can't because this is not your true name. I think you need to try and help us understand better who you are for us to be able to agree and be able to successfully promise you without false hope of being able to free you, Trixie. I would love to help you, but cannot help somebody who does not know who they are.
This place makes you forget. As far as I know, if you push in Trixie, that should work. When I'm here, that's all I remember. It's like steps. It's like a pattern. Like it wants you to get out. Like it wants us to be free.
Do I see her getting kind of like flustered and like,
Yeah.
I kind of step forward a little more and
Did you step within 10 feet?
I step within 10 feet. Now
She-
she's like next to Baltimore for a second.
She goes over to you. She's like, please.
Trixie, I understand. And I understand it's tough. Most things will be tough. Trust me, I know. I've forgotten things too. But you need to try. You need to look inside yourself. Anything that you can think of, anything that you might be holding on to, you need to trust us now and let us know. So we may be able to actually help you.
2 drops
escape
to the
this place.
stone.
How far is the temple in this plane?
I don't know.
From this place right here.
I think if she recommended us to return, I think we should do that.
So I looked at Cecilia. So Squirt,
Yeah.
how
This is amazing.
How close are you? Like, are you guys like allowed time off within the librarian order? Or
Yeah,
whatnot?
I get 2 days. Yeah, you want me to come? I will gladly come.
I
I
mean-
will sign up. I will go mark myself on that. I will go do it right now. As long as I get more information, this is amazing.
She'll die.
I'll die.
I just say
Oh,
it.
I doubt that.
You won't die.
There's 4 people going. I'm just saying.
Well, all of us
we
will
want
No,
to
no.
be.
Well, everyone's
not-
the only 4 people are agreeing to
Yeah.
it.
This is why I'm here.
Oh,
I've read books, countless books about the one plane that most people have not been to. Forgot plane. This is what I succeed
I
in.
mean, if we don't know where the place is here, then we'd have to do it in the material plane.
That's fine. You know where it's at, right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Baltimore, this is your call.
I know 10 different languages. I can help you.
I grab the dagger and do whatever. That boy.
I was holding it.
So you go over there and you just.
Oh yeah,
Alright,
she knows
whoa,
10
whoa,
different
whoa,
languages.
whoa.
Hell yeah, this is happening.
Well, no, not the.
Oh wait, I can't.
Celeste knows.
All right,
Cecilia.
Cecilia.
Cecilia
yeah.
knows 10, not.
Shit, I can't.
I think if you do the pact, that will be dealing with the one here, not out there. I don't think we need to sign the pact if we're going to go back out. But then we wouldn't be helping her, which, again, I
I
understand.
mean, we still can help her. We don't have to sign the pact to help her. We can just go there and type in Trixie.
But that's what I'm saying.
So we
That's
technically-
why I'm
okay,
saying
I see, yeah, yeah.
The pact
Okay,
would
yeah.
be to get information from her.
No, the pact would be we go to. She'd lead us to the temple that's here,
No.
and then we'd help.
No,
she's
she don't
giving
know
us
where it is.
information
She's
about
gonna give
the
us
temple.
She said she would give you
Languages,
information about
Like
the
about the
temple,
trials
About
and
the
about the trials and how
Oh,
like to
okay.
help us
pass it,
when we
yeah.
go.
Oh well, then yeah, I'm down to.
I will
I'm
do
down.
it.
I'm down to.
All right.
We need
Alright.
2 more.
So well, Cecilia,
Yeah, she goes over. She's like,
we need one more.
she's like, so 2 drops? She's like, yeah.
1 more.
Only 4 total, so Baltimore,
no, I
Cecilia.
can't.
She
Oh,
puts
you
like
can't,
6. She's just like, please, please,
I
please.
don't think you can either.
No, because of our.
Yeah.
Emerald?
No.
Cass.
Nope.
Pass.
Do you guys do it?
I'll do it.
I'll
I'm
do it.
like for
Is
my
it-
like connection with my God, like in my right mind, I know this is a celestial being, like I can't blood
I don't care about
or
that.
something.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
No, I think you should.
I know I should, but I don't think I can.
I think you should still try. I think you should still try, but
I can't because with the potential of being sworn to another
Where?
deity.
It's like a blood strong.
Yeah, I can't.
This would be considered out of game. This would be considered a blood pact.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with a deity. I can't.
Well, you don't know if it's a deity.
It's
You just know it's a
a
celestial being.
celestial being that's evil.
from
Easy.
your scent.
From
yeah.
my scent.
That's exactly why I'm not doing it.
No, I get that.
Huh?
So that's exactly why I'm not doing that.
So Cass kind of steps up. She's like, Baltimore, are you sure? I need to find my father. I will do it, but
don't. I look up.
now please picture my wife when you
Yeah. Baltimore.
Because I know that she would be hesitant, but she'd be willing to do it.
I come over and I try to put my hand, reach up and put my hand on their shoulder and I go, this is your quest, Baltimore, no one else's. We will simply follow you, but I think you need to be the one to lead us on this one.
He can still lead us on the quest without being doing the blood vow to the person. Yeah.
It's still.
It's,
Yeah. I see what you're saying though.
there's a lot more to this.
So I have
She's
a
not a
dagger in my
couch.
hand.
Yeah, she's on the couch.
Cass can still freaking move.
I just
You hear everyone clanner? It's a new thing. Everybody's doing it nowadays.
I have a dagger and I just with my head like down, I just kind of hold it out to Cass.
No.
See if she'll do it.
She cuts herself.
Oh no.
She squeezes. She's like, I know. The red ruby goes black.
Oh no.
She's like, keep that stone with you. The pact has been done. Now, information. The Temple of the Forgotten is an outward point, the center focus of where we come out. But it's also an extension of this very plane. So keep in mind dangers that you have faced in your past, things that you have forgotten or on the verge of being forgotten will come to the material plane. They will not be able to leave the temple because it is only that, it's essentially holy ground, if you will, for us. They will come back and give you trials. Some may be of smarts, others will be of straight brutality, depending on what you seek. The big stone is a device, a magical item, so to speak, that has 26 different letters, each written in different languages. Goblin. I know people are writing, so goblin.
Okay.
Deep speech. Celestial. Dwarven.
Look over at Cecilia. I'm like, do you know all these?
Elvish. She's like, yeah. Orc. You guys staying with me?
Yeah.
Giant. Sylvan. Pixie.
Oh, wow.
Got it? And the divine. The last one. Cecilia's like, I don't know Pixie or divine. So we'll have to research that. But it can't be hard, right? I mean, there's only probably like 2 or 3.
You have everything in your library, right?
Do some research
Yeah.
before.
I could do that. Awesome. Also, this is back to her. The more time you spend there, the more stronger the forgotten in your past and yourselves will come to life. So be wary. The longer you stay,
More our demons come to life.
you got it. It's necessarily like, wait a minute. How long have we been here? She's like, in this time, I don't know.
I
However,
expect Cecilia, is her pen glowing?
her pen? No, not yet. However, she does talk. She goes, there will be 3 tests for whoever punches in on the stone. So keep that in mind. Whoever punches the stone faces the trials.
Is this for your name or for anything in general?
My name will come up. Like if you set me free, which you signed it. So just set my name. The trials will come. I don't know what they are. They're different for every person. They're up to you. And once you do that, the ring will show up, and then you can take it and go.
What if you don't complete the tasks? What if you
Yeah,
fail?
Trixie, what happens if
The trials are designed to kill you. They're designed to take you on. That's
What
why
happens
parties
if
are
we don't-
recommended. If you go together, yes, it should be easy.
What happens if we don't bring you back? What happens to this pact? What happens to us if we don't? keep
You
this
will not
pact?
be able to leave the temple. So anyway, anything else I can think of? Oh, let me think.
If someone's memories have been altered, will that come back to them?
No. But if there was a demon, so to speak, in your past that you were altered to forget, it will take form. It's still somewhat rooted in you, if you will. Also, trying to think.
What creatures will we face?
If you hear voices, be careful with the voices. If you hear voices, do not answer them. Please do not answer them. Do not punch in their names. Do not do anything that could connect them to them, or connect you to them. They will fester on it. That's how they win. That's how they do it.
Trixie, what are these creatures all around us?
A variety. I don't know their names.
Would you say that these are also people or beings that have been forgotten?
Creatures, beings.
And they've been here maybe just a little too long.
Maybe. Some, I don't know.
Do you remember what you look like? Have you always been blonde?
I used to be beautiful.
Describe what you used to look
I used to be massive. I used to be adored by creatures. I used to look upon the land and rule.
like. Physically, what did you do? Like, what was your hair color?
Black.
What was your eyes?
Gold.
Black iris? Black gold
Solid.
irises?
Black irises.
Now, when she's describing herself, does she actually look like what she's describing?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no like clear imitation or anything of being in this place.
The thing that kind of strikes out is that she keeps talking about being, so she talks about being big. She
Big.
talks about looking over the countryside.
Tracy, did you used to be a giant?
I don't remember. I was loved. I was loved. I was feared.
You were royalty.
I don't remember.
So to prepare for these tests.
Also, I do have one ally, maybe foe. Just another name comes to me. If you can find a creature by the name of Crampter, he shall help you, or hurt you. I don't know.
Cramptor.
Crampter.
I look over at Emerald.
It's not Krukas, if that's what you think.
Mm-hmm. I know that. I was like, Emerald, you've been pretty quiet.
Oh, I'm just taking it all in.
Was Crampter a shapeshifter?
Don't remember. As more and more time progresses, you feel your stomach start to churn. You can hear sounds of what seems to be manifestation of something you don't really know. However, you do hear another familiar voice. A singing. Randall. You hear him singing.
He does or we all do?
You all do.
Okay.
Those were at. You don't know who this is. But Randall, you hear the singing outside of a beautiful lady on a ship, loving the sky, and you hear the sounds of gurgling.
I look out the window and
You see him. He's there, roaming around, drinking.
I look at everybody and I say, I think we need to leave.
All of a sudden, you hear a.
The same from the ship.
No.
Everybody.
And Trixie's like, somebody's brought something here. Who has something inside of them? Any one of you? You have to leave. Leave now. Leave!
Alright, so.
And Cecily's like, no, wait. I have so many questions.
Grab her and
I have so many questions.
I start rounding everybody up and I
And all of a
grab
sudden
her
you
and I tell her,
hear the.
we need to go.
As from outside you just see a massive red whip just hit, and it lights up the area. You see massive creatures just completely just obliterate as you hear the name Baltimore.
We need to leave
Cecilia,
now.
take us back now. Cecilia, we'll get your answers later.
Smack
Let's
her
go.
across the face, not hard, just enough to get her to focus again.
What?
So we're all in
Let's
the
go.
You all have it. You all have returning stones. I need information.
Cecilia, you're coming with us. We'll
we
find
need
your
her.
information later. Let's
Cecilia,
go.
you will die.
Roll persuasion check with advantage.
All of us.
Or just one person like that. Go for it. Oh, if it's
All of a
good.
sudden, another voice comes. I see you, brother! As all of a sudden you just hear a massive clatter.
15 for persuasion.
Yeah, she rolled a natural one. So she's like, okay. And she boom, hits the ground as like a blue kind of orb just.
Go through it. Let's go.
Yeah, you guys all see the portal.
I rounded everybody up.
You go.
and,
Or
like,
you push
I'm
it.
behind everybody, and I rounded everybody up, and I'm just gonna.
Well,
like,
it's kind of hard to push
I'm
7
gonna
people. I mean,
grab-
Caps just go. She's like,
I'm
oh my.
grabbing Cecilia and pulling her with me as I go through.
Okay, and she, at my, like, as you're pulling her, she's like, and she goes through. You go through?
I'm just waiting to see what Baltimore does.
Okay.
So,
I start
I'm
pushing
helping.
the tray in.
I'm helping. Yeah, push
I start
everybody.
pushing the tray
Okay.
in.
Push everybody in.
I throw it and roll in. This weak frail.
Okay, yeah, and roll.
Because of what what we heard, I'm just making sure like he's not like stuck here for some reason. So that's why I was lingering, making sure that we're all gonna be gone. Like,
Let's go.
You're getting pushed in.
I was just looking.
Me and
but-
Baltimore both are like pushing you on the back.
So
like,
you guys
for-
both push her in. Are you trying to stay back?
No.
Okay, so you just go.
I was
You
just
two are
gonna-
left.
Go.
And Trixie's like, don't forget about my pact. Set me free.
Go.
I give him the
And
nod.
as you go, you also hear the very faint, what used to be in your head, now actually almost right outside the door. Rahun, wait.
I hesitate for a second, and I look.
Open the door.
What is
Do
my?
I hear this too? I push it. Like, well, he's
You,
just like.
you gonna try to stay?
Boom!
If he pushes me, I grab him by the arm then, and I pull him in.
I drop kick.
Dexterity saving throw.
No, never
Sleight
mind.
hand.
Rahun, just go. Just go. Come back to this. Just go.
Are you trying to grab him?
If he pushes me, I
You
grab
push him?
If he pushes me, I grab him. I do hesitate.
I mean, he already said.
Trixie, let me in! I will not. I do not know what you are.
He already said he pushed.
If
Yeah.
he pushes me, I grab
Alright,
you.
go ahead. Well, you didn't roll the dice. My rule is if you roll the dice, it happens. If you roll, then it's a strength save versus your dexterity saving throw.
Wait, what?
Your strength. You're trying to push him.
Yeah.
He's trying to grab you.
Well, yeah. If
Alright,
you
alright.
push me,
Yeah.
if you
In
push
time. He's trying to pull you in time.
If you push
So I'm
me
doing
now,
like an athletics?
Sure.
Or,
before
Or is
he
it
does
Athletics
do
is
that,
strength, so it's okay.
Now, before he does do that, how does like my body feel when he tells me to open the door? Do I feel compelled to do it?
No.
No.
I mean, he doesn't. There's no real like anything. Sorry, laundry guys. Yeah.
If I don't feel compelled to do it, I'll just kind of like give that look, and I will kind of already try to go back into the portal. But if you push me, I'm grabbing you.
well, if you're going into the portal, then.
And I'm not going towards the door. I'll tell you
Okay.
that.
Okay. So you go in the portal.
I'll go into the portal if it doesn't feel like I'm compelled to go open the door. Actually, I just give the middle finger to whatever the thing
You're
is.
the last one out. Or the last one there.
I walk to the window.
So you back away from the portal. Meanwhile, everybody else, you look through the portal, you see Baltimore, and you see him backing away from the portal. You go to the door.
No, I'm just going to the window. That's
Oh,
right.
you go to the window.
And I just want to look in the direction of the thing that with the web.
You don't see the actual body figure, but you see the web. It's massive inside. It's flamed and red. You see it just crackling around as you see what, two massive somethings. They're in dark, pitch black. You can't see. There's no light except for the whip. That's as it's crackling around, destroying monsters in its place. As you see the massive, what looks those massive spider-looking things, literally are just running away from these whatever these two things are, and you just hear them, the growls, the anger between these two what seem to be giants.
Are they two fighting each other?
Yes.
So I'm still staring out the window.
Make a perception check.
Okay, and I'm asking Cecilia, how long will this stay open?
She's like, not long until he gives out. And you just see him, he's just like holding, concentrating. He's like, tell him to hurry up!
27.
27?
Tell your boy.
As you are looking, you take a glance over at the window, and you see a massive sphere-looking thing. Rugged, massive eyes all across the top. One of them actually looks right in your direction. Make a Constitution saving throw.
And I'm gonna yell through the portal, Baltimore, you don't have much time. You need to hurry. This will close soon.
19.
19.
Yeah.
Actually, I think that makes a save. I'm just double checking here. Yeah, it makes a save. You don't feel anything, but you definitely felt like you were, for a second, there to compelled to open the door. As one of the eyes shifts, all of a sudden, you see another massive purple eye.
As soon as I feel the one compulsion, I just start backing away from the window.
I
I'm
mean-
still looking out the window,
Yeah.
but I'm taking a couple steps back.
Trixie's like, leave, set me free.
So I have I'm right there at the portal, and I'm not looking at her, but I'm still looking out the window at these two behemoths that are fighting. And I say,
I mean, you see the whip
Yeah.
essentially just going.
and the silhouette, right?
Very not even
Yeah.
a really silhouette. It's just more of like you do see the hand, massive, just red, massive like dark black claws around this massive whip as it's just crackling around.
So I just say to Trixie before I go outside the portal, I just say, we're gonna do everything we can to set you free. Mind you, I'm still not looking at her. I say, but if you betray me or my party, you won't have to fear anything outside of these walls. And I turn and look at us, and you'll have to fear me. And then I just back out through.
As you go, what is your issue?
What is your job? Oh, this? Okay. And I turn and I walk away.
He's just exhausted.
Well, that was fun.
I look at the wizard and I say thank you.
We just skip out.
Yep.
As I keep running.
You guys begin to leave.
Oh,
And Cecilia's like waking back. She's like, I have so much to report. Yeah, if you guys, actually, stay right here. I'm gonna go. You guys have to go under, the whole security thing and all that good stuff.
No, that's right.
So, I will be right back. This is amazing. I'm taking off tomorrow. And she goes to head off, as we will stop there for the night.
Okay.
We'll stop there for a night, because I know some of us have to wake up early, so.
Yes.
Anyway, we appreciate you guys staying tuned, having some fun, enjoying that, as they took a trip through the Forbidden Plane. And they will be learning some more information. So, we will be here next week. Not on Twitch, we will actually be on YouTube. So definitely keep updated on that, just to kind of see if we can get some more of the community in there. Also, Facebook, like us on Facebook, just go to facebook.com, Epic Interactions, like our page, talk to the players, and I will be able to talk and, all that good stuff there. We appreciate you sticking by, and if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to let us know on Facebook. You guys have a great week. We'll see you next week here on Epic Interactions.
Nice, Sarah.
Keep it epic, guys.
Thank you.
Peace.